Day is now out in theaters. I just got back from seeing it in IMAX, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Emily Blunt. This film follows the whole disclosure of known information about the UFOs, aliens, etc. So guys, I'm no stranger to any Spielberg film. I loved a lot of his films like E.T., Indiana Jones, Minority Report, etc. He is one of those seasoned filmmakers that I really enjoy watching what he puts out. There are some films that I definitely don't enjoy by Spielberg, like West Side Story, The Fabelmans, even Super 8. I think he directed that. It might have been Abrams, but I know he had some involvement with it. For me, it just didn't work that well for me. But going into Disclosure Day, I had hype for it, but then I just been hearing a lot of mixed. I just didn't know really what to expect. I was hoping just a good, entertaining movie, and that's exactly what I got. Disclosure Day is truly a great film. Now, I'm going to break down the things I like about it, and I do have a nitpick that I will get into later in this video. It's actually two of them real quick. But guys, this film from start to finish is engaging. You are truly immersed into this world that Spielberg creates. Obviously, the standout is I think it's Jack O'Connor and obviously Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt is phenomenal in this film. She's great in everything she's usually in, but she really carries this film with her performance. It's really great. The cinematography is beautiful in this film as well. The score by John Williams. I cannot tell you the life of me when I hear some John Williams come on, whether it's Star Wars, Indiana Jones, the Superman theme. He knows how to write a good score, and in this film, it's great. The action in this film, there's not a lot of it, but when it's done, Spielberg really brings his A game with these chase sequences. Specifically, one of the car chase sequences I thought was fucking really cool that involves a train. I thought that it was very immersive, but overall, the whole idea of this film, of Disclosure Day, basically, how will the world react is the message of the film if we find out there is more life off of planet Earth. They go into religious things about it. They go into the beliefs in the Bible and how the society as a whole would react. Obviously, if you're asking me, I do think there would be a lot of panic, but in this film they do a different style approach to it, so to speak. But for me, I just love that question. Do I believe that there's more extraterrestrial, whatever you want to call it, life out from Earth? Yes, I do. But as you know, I'm a religious person, so I definitely do believe that there is still, though, as you know, I am a religious person too, and I do believe in God. But what I will say is, though, it doesn't stop me from believing that there is extraterrestrial life out there, and I do believe that we're not the only one in the universe. And it's what I love about this film, though, it does really explore that aspect of people that do believe we're alone in the universe. It does explore the aspect of how this challenges other people's religion, things like that, and I really find that it sticks with you guys. Like when you watch this film, you're gonna be, I guarantee, if like you're in, like I've always liked a lot of alien films, especially films like this centric about questioning the beliefs of aliens. Where are they from? How do they act? Sorry about the noise, by the way. But one of the things I really loved about the film that Spielberg touched on is just basically saying that he puts this full type of message throughout. They exist in more or less what capacity we don't know, but at the end of the day we must know. And that's one of the things, like the film really toggles a couple things of like how the government is more or less not corrupt, but hides a lot of shit from us and things like that. And I like those aspects about the film because it really, like I said, it grounds you and you resonate with things in our own world today. And that's what I find really great about the film. As for everything else, like I said, action, pacing is pretty good as well. But my two nitpicks, we're going to get into them real quick, guys, and make my conclusion. But my nitpick with the film is the runtime is 2 hours and 25 minutes. You definitely could have trimmed off about 10, 15 minutes. There's a part of the film where it feels like the film should just end, but it doesn't. It goes on for a little bit more. I think that wasn't needed. And the abrupt ending is my nitpick. I felt like it was a little too abrupt, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is there was a spot to stop and they just kept going and then they just cut it. And I think that was my problem with the film for the most part, was having a longer runtime, being out at 2 hours and 25 minutes when it didn't need to be. Could have been 2 hours, 10 minutes. 2 hours and 5 minutes, but then abruptly cutting after where it should have ended. Or it had a weird cut. And if you guys see the film, you understand more about what I have to say about that. But in conclusion, guys, I really enjoyed Disclosure Day more than I expected to do. It was on my most anticipated list of 2026. And I'm glad to say that Spielberg made a good, a great film. Do I think that this is better than E.T. or any of his older films like Minority Report or anything like that? No, I don't, but I think it's a good film to go see. I really do. I went to go see it in IMAX and I really enjoyed it. If you guys get a chance to see Disclosure Day, I know Toy Story 5 is coming out this weekend. I want to try to go see that soon too. I still need to see Backrooms, and then we're going into Supergirl, then The Odyssey, which are some big heavy hitters. But guys, the summer movie blockbuster season is here. Let me know your guys' thoughts below if you've seen Disclosure Day, and what is your guys' favorite upcoming movie coming up soon, or most anticipated. Sorry. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys real soon.